Hello guys, welcome back to the Super Castlevania 4 playthrough, and this time we're gonna be heading into the dungeons. So yeah, once again I apologize for the long wait. This whole past month I've been concentrating on other projects than this one, but now that I'm going back to school again and the house is gonna be empty the whole morning, now I do have the time to work on commentary. So for here you want to watch out for bone pillars, bats, Medusa heads, and a whole bunch of traps here. And I know in the Japanese version of this game, that whole green pool of acid or whatever was blood in the Japanese version. So let's make our way up here and avoid these peeping eye enemies. Yeah, for this stage you really want to try to not rush through the stage, but proceed and be careful at the same time, because many of these traps can kill you instant death, and it would suck if you were coming close to finishing the stage and you die right there, which unfortunately does happen to me here later on. So these axes at the bone pillars. Continue to avoid all these traps as you can. Now for this part, it could kinda get a little tricky to time this right. Before, I did manage to jump in between those and just walk across, but if you time it right, you can jump on top of those falling spikes there, like so. You could safely avoid that trap. Take down more of these peeping eye enemies. Now, it was also possible that you could use the rosary on the second white dragon there, but fortunately, I was kinda too far off the screen for him to appear. Watch out here for that bone pillar. And if you're low on health, there's some wall meat right here. I'm pretty sure there's also a cross coming up as well. Yeah, right there. Although, getting it could be a bit of a problem here on hard mode. Now this part, you want to try to climb your way down carefully. And also try not to whip on some of those spots on the stairs, because the falling debris from it can hurt you. So be careful. See her trying to avoid all these traps and all, and we made it. Get down that knee. Go down. Now carefully crawl your way out of there. But yeah, after, you know, a few playthroughs of the stage, then this really shouldn't really be a problem. I said that twice, huh? Yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, yeah, I had problems trying to beat this game. But now playing it as you're older is actually quite easy. For this part, you want to stay crouching at all times. Because if you touch those spikes, it's instant death. Although if you keep crawling like this, then everything should be fine. Now for getting to the boss here, it can kinda get tricky because of the disappearing platforms, and well, you saw what happened. So yeah, in the other video, I think I did promise that I would talk about more about Castlevania Lords of Shadow, the upcoming Castlevania game for the PS3 and 360. Well, I am looking for it, but I'm not really liking all the changes that they're making so far. I mean, it just kind of feels too Western, in my opinion. I know that it's being handled by a different team rather than Koji Igarashi's team that worked on the recent DS Castlevania games and most recently Harmony of Despair, which is a 360 exclusive. Kind of hoping that will eventually make its way to the PS3 in the future. I mean, so far it just doesn't seem quite Castlevania, in my opinion. But I'll see once the game comes out and I make my full judgment as I play through the game. For now, let's try to concentrate on getting across this platform. Yeah, crossing there can kinda get a bit confusing. And now we have Frankenstein's creature here. Just continue to throw your knives at him. It's quite easy, in my opinion. The only attack you should avoid that. That's the most threatening attack from him. So keep whipping your way through him and we beat him. Well guys, I'll see you in part 9.